What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Mustang Hunter Diecast channel. First off, I want to give a huge thanks to M2 Machines for sponsoring this video, as well as the diecast I'm going to be showing you. I'm just kidding, guys. Yeah, M2 is probably not even watching this, but if you guys are checking out the Mustang Hunter Diecast's reviews on the beautiful M2 pieces, definitely hit me up and comment down below. Anyways, guys, back to seriousness. It is Friday, so you guys know every Friday I try to do a Free It Friday for all of you guys. If you're new to the channel and this is the first time you stopping by, definitely check the description box for more videos. You can binge watch all my playlists. I'll have them down below. So in today's episode of Free It Friday, I do have to give a huge thanks to Derek over at Honest Diecast. He hooked me up with this piece that I've always wanted to open up, and we're going to do that today. So we're going to be looking at the 1970 Ford Torino COBRA Custom. This car is just amazing. Anything with a Cobra jet or any type of deco like that is always going to be a purchase in my book. I have one of these, and I've always wanted to showcase it to you guys just for Free It Friday, but me being a carded collector and just for some reason holding on to value like that, I just did not want to open it up. But it is an awesome looking cast. If you guys remember, I did a 1972 Ford Gran Torino Sport for the blacked out edition for Johnny Lightning, and I definitely did like that piece, but this 1970, in my opinion, looks so much better as far as the body styling goes. But this is part of the auto drivers, meaning that on the back right here, it shows you that it is 20 individual parts and pieces. So you can actually unscrew and take this car apart and actually do a custom, wheel swap it, whichever you need to do. So I think that's pretty awesome. But we're gonna go ahead and open this up so we can take a closer look at it. Definitely like the card art. All right, guys, so let's go ahead, flip this bad boy up. Check this out, guys. Look at that. Card's in perfect condition. That way I can put it back in there and hang it back in my display, which I probably won't do, but I do want to get a clear glass. But let's take a closer look at this casting. Check this out, guys. Look at that beautiful competition orange. It looks a lot more yellow on camera, but in person it definitely does have more of an orange tint to it. But if you look up at the front fender right there, you can see the Ford Performance tampos, the really nice amber right there. And then you see right there, that is the thing that matters the most. It has the 5.0 Coyote badge on the fender. If you guys remember the Dodge Daytona from the M2 lineup that I did review on, it had the Hellcat tampos all over it, but when we opened up the hood, it was very disappointing to show that it did not have the Hellcat motor swap in there. So hopefully when we get to the opening of the hood, it has the new Coyote motor in there. But looking at the side profile, I definitely do like this casting. I love that fast back swoop of that rear glass going into the trunk right here. So there's two things I love about this cast in particular. One being that it is a really awesome color. It's a legendary Ford color that you see a lot on the Boss 302s, the Mach 1s, even the Twister Specials. But two, I love the Cobra Jet tampos. Even on the real cars, the Cobra Jet drag cars, those are just amazing looking wraps that they put on the side of the cars. But as you can see right here, it does have some nice wheels on there. They are a staggered set, meaning that the rears are deep dish and they are all blacked out, which I definitely do like. But they do look like they are either torque thrust or the bullet style wheels, which I absolutely love on all muscle cars. But look at the detail on that. You got the painted door handle. You even have the keyhole painted. Black interior, rear red reflector right there on the rear fender. And then coming around the back, you have some really nice taillight detail. You have the 1970 on the license plate, of course, the chrome bumper trim, and the really nice taillights you have right here with the chrome bezel that surrounds them. Looks really, really good. And of course, you do have the black striping on the deck lid, which is very similar to how the Mach 1s are. That's why I say it really reminds me a lot on how the Mustangs set up their cars back in the 70s. Coming around the other side, you do have the exact same mirrored Cobra Jet tampos running along the side. I do love the Ford Performance banner right there on the front windshield. It looks very, very clean. Of course, coming onto the front, you have the hideaway lights for the Torino, which I think looks super clean. It's similar to how the Mercury Cougars are, but it looks very menacing with no headlights at all. You do have the chrome bumper trim right there on the front, as well as the badging right there in the center of the grille. Now, this is going to be the moment of truth. We're going to go ahead and open up the hood and hope to God that they Coyote swapped this Torino. So let's go ahead and open it up. Does it even open? Curious. All right, guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and unscrew this. We've dealt with the car like this in the past where it just did not want to open, and it definitely fought us. All right, guys, so it is off the base now. Check out those rear tires, how wide those things are. Those are really nice. So I'm going to unscrew the car. I don't want to, but the hood does not want to open up. But this is not the first time I've had a cast give me those issues. See, you can see that it is actually riveted and you cannot pop the hood from underneath. So I wonder, man. Well, anyways, now that I have it kind of taken apart, you can see the interior, very nice and accurate to that era. Very similar to the Mach 1's interior. Mach 1's have those ribbed seats. Even in the 2004 Mach 1 that I had personally owned, it had the same style seats. Okay, so I cannot access the hood from under there, so we're going to go ahead and screw this back together. Alright guys, so I did end up having to remove the front grille, and look at that. You can see right through it. There is no engine in this car. So yet again, another M2. Hold on, let me put this front grille back on there. Alright guys, so I put the grille back in there. It's very disappointing that this hood does not open. If you guys noticed earlier when we removed the base, it did have two rivets here, and that's what was holding on the hood. It's very disappointing that it has the Coyote badge right there, because I was really hoping for a motor swapped Torino, because that would just be super sweet. But since it doesn't have an opening hood or an engine in there, these typically came with the 429 Cobra Jet motors, which were pretty much a 428 that was built and just purposely built for speed and speed only. So it was a very impressive car, but that engine only put out 370 horsepower. Now, if this car actually had the Coyote engine, it would be so much better. I mean, you're talking 460 horsepower out of the Gen 3 Coyote engine. So that would have been a huge upgrade for any kind of car. So yeah, I'm glad I was able to get a second one so I can open it up for you guys. And again, guys, a huge shout out and thanks to Honest Diecast for hooking up the Mustang Hunter with this beautiful 1970 Torino Cobra custom. It is still an amazing cast, and I'm glad to have it out. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what your thoughts were of this M2 release for my Free It Friday. And of course, thank you so much for all the love and support on the channel. We are growing, and I definitely do appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, this is the Mustang Hunter. Peace.